we are getting aggro with our Otters. We'll do this. How about we return EU and EU? That's fine. I think we're making the right decision here. Because now we have the Into the Flood Maw up, and they're at 2. Seems good. Well, let's just go ahead and rip this Band-Aid off for you. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Good games. Man. Hello, folks. Welcome. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, and we are coming once again to you playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. Yes, best of one standard today. A list I perused on the MTG deck list, and, those standard challenges they have. I like to look at them and see if anything pops out fresh. Looks like an interesting play, and I found a gem, I believe, at least one that appealed to me, maybe to you. If you want to know more, though, help us out. Give us a like, subscribe, comment, follow. All that good stuff helps out the channel. We have gotten some wonderful, wonderful support from the community. Everybody bring it in. Zen family, Zen community. Yep. Group hugs. Oh, I feel it. Yep, I feel the love. Thank you, guys. Everybody that is supporting us. Love it. Let's talk about the deck. If you're a fan of this channel, we are a fan of Otters. My spirit animal indeed, and I do like a good Otter deck. And they are hot right now. So hot. They are quantum entangled with the singularities and whatnot, drawing us cards somehow, from the future, in the present, and everywhere all at once. Also, we have Roaring Furnace, awesome. There's a one of Frostcliff. A Siege as well, I like it. Either mode is entirely acceptable. If you need the card drawn, Jeskai is perfectly acceptable if you have a bunch of Otter tokens running around, or perhaps a big Astrologist Planisphere you want to keep fueling with +1/+1 counters, or just more Otters from Raw. I like the teamer side, though, because then we can do shenanigans like cast our Warped Quantum Riddler and have it come in for 4 as a 4/6 for 2, drawing us a card, and actually it's a 5/6 with Trample and Haste. So that's fun. We can always fuel our shenanigans even further, having Otters. And of course, Splash Portal is really good in this Otter deck, because normally we're going to use it to cheat out Quantum Riddler. But if we have turn 1 a Stormchaser's Talent, make an Otter. Turn 2, maybe throw down Astrologist Planisphere. Turn 3, if we have Quantum Riddler and Splash Portal in hand, then we warp this guy in, and we cast this guy. This guy not only draws us a card then, but also we get another card for having an Otter. So bonus, really great. So we're loading up on cards, and hopefully casting a lot of non-creature spells. I can see us getting the -10 on here in some of my practice games, albeit not very realistic, but it could happen. We'll see. Let's take it into the queue and see if we can rank up with some Quantum Otters. As always, if you want the full deck list, you can hit up our video description on YouTube. You'll find yourselves a Mox Field link there. And of course, we're recording this on a few hours before Avatar releases on the live Arena server, and so some of this deck list might change up, I imagine, after that, but either way, it's pretty fun to play at the moment as is. Let's take a look and see if we can actually curve out. All we're lacking is that blink spell, like we talked about, to have that exact scenario that we just talked about. That would be great. Oh, Frostcliff Siege is also not bad. Looks like we're dealing with Boros. We'll see if we can preserve our board. I don't see how, but we have some interaction. Oh, weapons manufacturing. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go with the planisphere and get a couple of bodies out. And we'll just hope and pray really hard. Okay, well, that's not ideal. Okay, we did not draw what we were supposed to draw there. So, I think the plan here is actually we go with Teamer, and that buffs up our Otters as well, so yay. The chainsaw is going to wreck us and make them another munitions token. Well, fine. Food fight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, let's go ahead and cast this. Draw a card. Oh my goodness, that is excellent. Alright, so we get in for 5. Splash portaled. Unfortunately, we don't have an Otter anymore, thanks to our opponent. But we do have now a couple of Into the Flood Maws. And a 5/6 flyer. That's a 2-turn clock. And we are at 20. Alright, well, here's the thing. Well, I guess they did that. But now they're out of munitions tokens for the moment. I think the answer is... Okay, well, an opt is not great. Let's go... You know what, we'll pay 2 life. Let's main phase opt. Into the Flood Maw is not what we want right now. We have enough of those. There we go. There we go. Oh, we have... I forgot it had haste. I forgot the Frostcliff seeds gave it haste. Why didn't we attack? We're fools. We are fools. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot they could have here that would ruin our day, especially with white. They could have a Dusk Rose Reliquary. Oh, but they have another chainsaw. Alright, cool. Awesome. We should have gotten in with the damage. What were we thinking? Okay, there's land. That's another opt. Okay, well, you know, when life gives you opts, I guess you cast opts. Well, let's go with opt. All we really need is a Quantum Riddler or another big creature off the top, or yes, that's fine. We'll go with another opt. Okay, cool. I think we have enough turns that we can afford... Oh, a late game market gnome. Uh-oh, okay. Well, they're starting to get card draw now. And life gain. This is not great. Okay, well, let's shore this up. How much does this cost? 6? We have exactly 6. That's not going to work. Okay, so let's go with... yeah. The number of food fights they have. Oh, how many food fights? Hey, Tony Marie, welcome to chat. Thank you for the dino dancing. Alright, they have us down to 8. This is concerning. I wish we could find a creature that has a big enough booty to survive this onslaught that we're having here. Okay. I mean, we're down to 4. We're down. How are we? Are we dead? How is it dealing so much damage? Oh, I see. The food fight lets it sacrifice itself. Oh, I didn't realize the food fight was dealing extra damage to us. Oh, man. Okay, that was a rough start. Well, let's see if we can figure out what the heck is going on here. We just had no artifact interaction whatsoever there, man, other than bouncing it. So that's kind of rough in that matchup. What they had, we could have bounced the munitions tokens, but then they sacrificed them at instant speed. And all their artifacts and stuff is super cheap, so bouncing it back to their hand does nothing. Okay. Well, this is something anyway. Alright, we got Otters. We're in our safe space. Up against mono red with no turn 1. Yeah, is that a slick shot? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, let's get another Otter and look for a non-creature spell. I like Towards the Tower here. As much as I would love to be greedy and grab a roll, I don't think that's going to be wise. Not with him having a slick shot. Okay, this is a very inspirational song, but not exactly setting the mood I'm looking for here. Let's try something. There we go. Alright, well, it would be great if we can get something other than a River Pyre Verge. Alrighty then. Alright, well, let's do what we can. They're just going to pass the turn because they know, okay, here we go. We finally got a land. And Quantum Riddler looks pretty good right now, I got to tell you. All right, let's just get in there. If they're going to just pass the turn, I see no reason not to hold up a get out and a Torch the Tower. All right, cool. Well, let's draw ourselves a card. Just see what's going on. Oh, Splash Portal. That's fun. Oh, let's attack in. Alright, Splash Portal, the Quantum Riddler. That kind of solves our slick shot show off issues, doesn't it? Hey, look at us go. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. We have Otters. We have Sphinxes. It's very mystical. Alright, cool. We has Stormchaser's talent. Alright, we have 5 mana to play with, so let us go ahead and warp in another Quantum Riddler. See what we find. On top, it looks like... Ooh, another Stormchaser's talent. You know what? You know what? We'll do that. We'll hold up the Get Out or the Torch the Tower. I don't think we'll need both. Maybe we will. Maybe this will be our downfall, but I somehow doubt it. Alright, excellent. Go attack ye otters and sphinxes. Do the good Lord's work. Down to 5. Alright, cool. This has been a weird game against mono red. Very passive mono red here. Moo chicken. Okay. Well, there's a Clockwork Percussionist. And then there's this guy that we're definitely going to counter. Oh, does this mess up the plan? Was the plan to like the Callous Cell Sword like burn from within us? What was it? What's the spell side of that? I don't know. They were gonna pump it up really big, I'm sure, and then fling it at us, but I think we've messed that up. I'm sorry. I mean, they telegraphed it for like 6 turns, man. What do you want? Of course we're gonna hold up the... I'm sure they had plans to like scale it out of the Torch the Tower range at instant speed with like pump spells and then fling it at us. That would have been great. It was gonna be great, guys. It was. It's fantastic. And now they're throwing a fit about it. They're throwing a fit about us holding up counterspell mana to an obviously telegraphed play. What do you want from us, man? What is just, let's say, go ahead, kill us with your absurdly large creature? No? Can I pass? If they still kill us after this, that will be impressive. If they're just like the false salt rope. Like that, actually, I've got this already. I'm just like really rubbing it in rope. And that's the secret tech. I think it's probably not that. Oh, let's take this opportunity to take a nice deep breath. Inhale. There you go. Hold it. Cast Stormchaser's talent. Hold it. Exhale. Oh, yes. Feel the calm. Be the calm in the storm. I think we have time for another breath. How about that? Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Oh. Ha 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 ha. You gotta take some me time every once in a while. You know, the sort of time that you're allowed to do in a public space. Just take a moment. Just take a moment. Just be with yourself. I don't mind, you know, mute me if you want. No, don't do that, actually. Keep listening, please. The algorithm demands it. Alright, let's move on. Up against Devereaux. Oh, yes. Very fancy. Okay, well, you know, we can do this. At the very least, our token, if it survives, we'll get a little buff here. Oh, a siren has come to call. We got a lot of Spire Bluff canals here. My goodness. Or maybe some would say maybe just the right amount. Bellion the Parched. Okay, well, we definitely need to kill Bellion on there. No, now we have not the right amount now. That is incorrect. What say you, Bellion? Contemplating the nature of the universe. Hopefully they do not have a counterspell. Alright, in response, we're going to go and say goodbye, Bellion. Very nice. Hopefully they don't have another Bellion. They do have, of course they have another Bellion. Why wouldn't they have another Bellion? Oh my goodness. Well, here we go. There's something. Let's go. Trample and Haste. We have the Splash Portal. We have the Frostcliff Seeds. One of all we're looking for now is a Quantum Riddler. And I think we get ahead in this game. I mean, we could, in theory. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do an Astrologist's Planisphere, you know? I mean, surely they have a counterspell by now. What's going on? If only Splash Portal was instant speed. I've said this several times. That would probably make it busted, but it would be nice to be able to use it as a combat trick. Oh, they have gifted us a card. Huh. And in so doing, I think giving us a way to take care of the second Bellion the Parched, aka Hydro Man. Alright, so the idea is at the end of their turn, we bounce it back to their hand. And then pass the turn after we attack in with our Otter. Yes. No, we cannot. Cannot has Cheeseburger. Please, no counters. Yes, we want that to go back to your hand. Yes. Okay, let's put this guy on blue. That gives us 5 mana. I think we actually want that. That way we can go Thundertrap Trainer. We'll come in with haste. So that's good. And we're going to fish out any counter spells, I think. I hope. I pray. That's what we're doing. Alright, yes, we will go with another Stormchaser's talent, actually. And since we don't apparently have a target for Splash Portal. I think we just hold up the get out and hope that's going to be good. Alright, well, here goes 9 damage. We hope. Cool. Nice, nice. The Otters got there without the Sphinx. Frostcliff Siege, man, that's a one of, but that when you're in a situation when all of a sudden those Otters have trample and prowess and this random Otters coming down all of a sudden with haste and trample and +1/+0. No red mana, kind of concerning, but we do have a turn 1 Otter. And that's where my heart lies, with the Otters. Busting clams upon their bellies. Riding in the kelp tide. Alright, well, we desperately need something, right? Well, let's go with an opt. No tax. Because we need a red mana like yesterday. That is not it. Come on, red mana. Please. No, you are not a red mana. We need a red mana source now. That is not a red mana source. Please. Okay, good Lord, thank you. The planisphere looks good. I like it. Alright, cool. Well, we might as well use this to draw a few more cards while we're at it. And do some damage. There we go. Into the Flood Maw looks great right now against the Johnny's Pride mate. Alright, let's control some of that life gain a bit. They know about the end of the Flood Maw. That's troubling a little bit, but we'll deal with it when that time comes. Or will we? I don't know. That was a lot of card draw we just did on turn 3. Jeez. Many thoughts going through their heads, I'm sure. Perhaps they are suffering from land draw issues or have been crashing or have become crashed themselves because our Otters are generating so much value. We're drawing all the value energy over here to our side. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's go planisphere. And then opt because we really want to draw land. Yes, that is a tapped land, but it does count as a land. And we're going to hold back. I think we're good for the moment. I think they're going to time out, which is a bummer, because I would have liked to have seen how this played out. But I just think they're not drawing lands, I guess. But then again, the deck they're playing, how many 3 or 4 drops do they play in the mono white life? Not many. They should be able to at least be able to routinely count. They must have gotten disconnected. At the very least, they should be sheltered by ghosting us of, so many times. They should have a huge Ward 6 Johnny's Pride mate by now. Oh well, I guess we'll just go Roaring Furnace and hitting the Johnny's Pride made for 6. Bounce the Hinterland Sanctifier back to their hand. And that allows us to hold up the Torrents to Tower when they play it again if they come back. Yeah, we'll pass the turn. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, not like this. Not like this. That's a rank, man. Is it a tragic rank up? Yes. What could have been? But you gotta take the good with the bad and the boring. It's all part of the experience. Somehow it all mixes together to become life. Kupo. All right, just like that. All right, we'll see if we can make it to tier 2. That's an ambitious goal. I think that means we have to like play very quick games and have to win like every game from here on out for the rest of the stream. But let's try for it. Why not? Dose is our next opponent, the Flaming Dragons of Sargon. Alright, well, this hand is very reactive. But we are on the draw. Maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, Into the Flood Maws. Okay, never mind. We surprise, Otters. Oh, Drunith. Haha. They have the 1-drop? They do. They do. Double already generating value. Beautiful. But if we bounce Drunith. But hear me out. Hear me out. So, here's what I'm thinking. We only have the 1 red. We only have the 1 blue mana. I think we're probably going to have to wait to see what they do here. Alright, in any case, let's bounce this. Flood Pit's Drowner. Oh no. Oh, they already... Okay, we're toast. They've look at this board already, dude. My God, they get the perfect draw. A flash creature, a flash 2-drop is exactly what they needed there to just completely hose us. And then they had the 1-drop. We've played with Drunith so many times on this channel, and you know how hard it is to actually get the 1-drop and the 2-drop and Drunith in the same hand and have it resolve. Oh, we got to be the perfect guinea pigs for them. Bully to you. Alright, 1 lander will not cut it. This is a little bit on the extreme. We'll do this though, I guess. Alright, at the very least, we have the stock up to go with the Splash Portal. Alright, and it looks like we're on Marduk territory. Okay, alright. Unholy Annex, you say? Sorry, Rao, you gotta go for a moment. We need other things. Not in a splash portal. Not a splash portal. Not a splash portal, I said. Jesus. What? Alright, Astrologen's Planisphere, and I guess we go with the River Fire Verge. Alright, what is happening? Elegy Alkalite. Okay, well, I don't like the implications of that, but there's not a whole lot we can do about it at the moment. But giving our Astrologen's Planisphere haste seems pretty good at the moment. Oh, so they can't make a demon yet unless they have one in hand. Oh my goodness. I guess. The answer is take the damage. And there's no way, right? There's no way. Okay, well, I thought we tucked that roll away. I guess we found another one. It's fine, right? This will be fine, I hope. Let's go Planisphere. We will do what exactly? Torch the tower? On the Enduring Tenacity. Oh, this feels so bad, but we have to get rid of that or we're just gonna die. We're just gonna die. Okay, well. We have all the splash portals and no quantum. How many times has this happened now? We have been loaded up with splash portals and no targets for them. Thundertrap Trainer, Quantum Riddler. Okay, goodbye. And there goes our Planisphere. No, God. And it doesn't have. It's not instant. Wonderful. Okay, well, here goes nothing. I think we are just dead. Yep. Good game. How many games? Anecdotal evidence is so tempting to follow up and rage over, I understand. But, I mean, we broadcast 2 hours consecutive every single day, or not every single day, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And how many times do we see 3 ofs of the same card, either our opponent's hand or our hand, or both at the same time? How many times do we see the same patterns cropping up with non-basic lands or colorless sources cropping up in opening hands? Okay, I'm going to stop. This is a rabbit hole we don't need to go down right now. We're playing Magic together, which is kind of the reason why we're having this conversation, but don't mind that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This is fine. Alright, for once we have the Quantum Riddler. We have the Splash Portal. All we need. And we even have the Stormchaser. We have the Otter. Oh, we've got it. We're doing things. And they're in mono white. And we're on the play. We're making things happen like professional gamers. I like their sleeves though. This was my favorite sleeves for a while. Oh, we must exile a land from our hand. This is fine. Alright, so we go Quantum Riddling. Draw a card. We Splash Portal the Quantum Riddler. Yes. Everybody gets bigger. And we draw more cards. And was it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely worth it. I think we're doing quite well. Rest in peace. I guess that's relevant for the Stormchaser's talent, but not really at the same time because we weren't planning on getting any of that back anyway. We're just here making otters, man. We are here for the otters. Let's go. Okay, this is instant speed, so let's do that at instant speed. Just in case they cast a creature we absolutely cannot stand being on the battlefield. Man, we are getting aggro with our otters. Seems insane. Such peaceful looking creatures. We'll do this. How about we return EU and EU? That's fine. Alright. We equip Hue there. We will play the Stormchaser's talent. I think we're making the right decision here. Because now we have the Into the Flood Maw up, and they're at 2. Seems good. Catramos. That's almost a creature. Ruthless negotiation. Well, let's just go ahead and rip this Mandate off for you. Yep, yep, that's fine. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Good games. Man. Alright, well, we're doing it. It wasn't a quick game. I don't think we're going to hit tier. Did we do it? No. Did we hit tier 2? My goodness. Did my life just flash before my eyes? No. No, we're still in tier 3. Okay, well, in that case, I gotta say, it is a fun deck. I love playing Otters. Any chance I get, I will probably be playing it a little bit more. It's a fun thing to do, to play a deck competitively and do well that you can get behind and really enjoy playing. And so, in that regard, remember, love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. We'll see you next time.